Hi, I'm Alex, and in this short video, I've got a ton of money-saving advice for you. If you're looking to drastically reduce your electric bill month after month while going green and doing your part for the environment, then you're going to want to stick around. Okay, that's me actually right there. This picture was taken last summer during a trip. I love summer. It's my favorite time of the year. The sun is out, plenty of things to be done, and lots of family barbecues. But it was actually a summer about 4 or 5 years ago that changed my life forever. It was the summer I got laid off from my job. Yet from this tragedy, I discovered a powerful secret that has forever changed my life for the better. And to date, I've helped over 100,000 people in over 23 countries, just like you, put this following valuable information into practice. Doing this will save you more of your hard-earned money so that you can spend it on the things that really matter. So unless you'd rather continue to overpay the fat cat energy companies for the rest of your life, close out all other distractions. Turn off your cell phone, close Facebook, close Twitter, and get ready to take some notes and watch this time-sensitive video now. Because I can assure you this, it won't be up forever. Okay, so I am confident that in the next 7 minutes, you'll either decide to leverage this secret and begin generating hundreds of dollars in savings each and every year, or you'll be stuck with the rest of the population and continue to overpay in your utility bills month after month. The choice is yours. But remember, ignorance is bliss, but it's also quite expensive. Now, let's be clear. I don't mean just save money. You see, saving money is for something like 20% off a pair of jeans. No, this is much more powerful. I'm talking about taking back those hard-earned dollars that you already spend on bills and deposit those dollars back in your family's account. I'm talking about reducing your overall costs of living forever. This is money that you put towards something you really want in your life. Maybe a family vacation. How about a new car or boat? Or whatever has been on your wish list. The simple fact is, all of us know that the economy has not been kind with us in recent times. And I'm putting it gently. And finding ways to cut back and save is much more realistic than going out there and finding a job and trying to make more money. So let's continue to my story. This all began a few years ago when my company was downsized. I'd found myself on the receiving end of layoffs. And boy, was I shocked. When they decided to lay me off, I didn't know what to say. I mean, I'm an educated man. I'm in engineering for crying out loud. I had a mortgage to pay, 3 mouths to feed, and of course bills. Boy, did I have some bills. And the stress was tremendous. Thankfully, I had about a month and a half of living expenses and savings, but that's it. I needed to find a job, which I know takes time. But I also needed money now. I needed to find a source of income, as well as discover ways to cut costs. So after putting the word out to family and friends that I was in need of work, I soon got a call from an old buddy of mine who mentioned that his company was looking for some help. And so I asked, doing what? He said, solar panels. Solar panels? Well, it sounded interesting. From what he said, they were paying pretty well. So a few days later, I was going to find myself installing these solar panels in the most affluent areas of my town. It was a great job to supplement my income while still looking for something more permanent. Meantime, my wife began this very aggressive cost-cutting campaign, basically on all of our expenses. Nothing was left unexamined. I mean, I am sure if she could have sold me for a few $1,000s, she might actually have done so. So out with the cable, the fitness club memberships, the frequent restaurant visits, even Netflix. And I gotta tell you, that one hurt the most. But we soon realized that you can only cut so many costs and use so many coupons before you run out of room. We were basically at the end of our saving strategy, and it still was not enough. So there I am, in the middle of summer, installing these solar panels for the upper middle class people, when I begin to wonder exactly how much money I could save if I installed something like this in my home. I've always thought about going green. I mean, it's probably a good investment, right? After all, how expensive could it be? Well, I was shocked. Did you know a basic solar installation can cost well over $20,000 and take anywhere from 15 to 30 years to pay back? Not exactly an easy purchase, right? I mean, we're practically talking about the price of a car here. And then the savings don't begin until possibly over 30 years from now. I don't mean to be a downer, but it's out of my league. And I don't know if I would be around that long. This is when the idea hit me. I already had an idea of what materials it would take to make a solar panel. And I knew it wouldn't cost nearly as much as the installation we were charging people. So I thought, is it possible to build my own solar panels and cut my energy bill? At this point, an extra $50, $75, $100 a month would make a huge impact to my budget. And I am an engineer, so I was definitely out for the challenge. So I went to work. My initial goal was to simply save $50 a month. That's it, just $50. But to be honest, I didn't even know if that was possible. I mean, all I know about electricity is that I turn the light on, use my appliances, get the bill at the end of the month. That's it. So I did some research. Basically, the cost of electricity is based upon a calculation. It takes the wattage X hours used divided by 1,000 times price per kilowatt per hour. And price for kilowatt per hour for every state is going to be different. This is going to equal the cost of electricity. For example, let's see how a basic 100-watt light bulb running continuously all month long, that's 730 hours for the month, and you're paying 15 cents per kilowatt hour. Your cost to run that bulb all month long is 100 times 730 divided by 1,000 times 15 cents. That's going to give us $10.95. So basically, it's $11 to run a 100-watt light bulb all month long. It doesn't seem like much now, does it? But the average house has about 24 bulbs, and when you throw in heating, central air, appliances like refrigerators, washers, dryers, all of that stuff on top of it, it starts to add up pretty quickly. So anyway, over the next few months, I used my insider job with this solar company to uncover the exact science, secrets, and tools necessary to harness the free and abundant energy of the sun. And what I discovered was shocking. Everything I needed to make a fully functioning, money-saving solar panel, you know, the ones people are paying 20 grand to install, could be found for a few $100 in my local hardware supply store or online, and could be built and installed in a single weekend. That's right, a single weekend. With such a small investment to get started, I've made a no-brainer decision to purchase the supplies and get to work. I'll never forget, it was late Sunday evening when I put the final touches on my first set of panels, crossed my fingers, put them up, and I was ready to see what would happen next. Well, over the next 2 months, a few amazing things happened. Month 1, I cut my energy bill by $62. $62. That was $12 above and beyond my original goal. I was already beginning to see why people are willing to pay so much just to switch to solar. This was all the proof I needed to see that this stuff actually works. The second thing is that by month 3, I was able to take an average bill of $237 all the way down to, get this, 0. That's right, 0. Yes, I know what you're asking yourself. Did I really just take a $237 a month bill down to 0 with the simple do-it-yourself solar system? I gotta tell you, just saying this now still gets me excited. I mean, think about it. Imagine your monthly electric bill as an extra paycheck instead of a cost. What would you do with it? Would you save it? Invest it? Put it towards your child's college funds? Or what about those credit cards? Did you realize that depositing an extra $50 a month into your credit card payment can save you 6 years on a $5,000 credit card? Or on the memo on what wasn't paid? That's what I was doing. Well, once word got out that I was officially living off the grid, I was saving hundreds each and every month. I was quickly bombarded with questions and comments from friends and family, such as, is this legal? Is it dangerous? I bet that was expensive. Come on, Alex, you're an engineer. I don't have a technical background, so there's no way I can do that. And my favorite, well, what happens when there's no sun or it rains? Even now, I can't help but smile when I hear myself mentioning these questions. I mean, frankly, this is exactly how I felt when I first began exploring the idea of going solar. Well, it didn't take long for the skeptical friends and family to start begging me, asking a new question, can you teach me how to do the same? My answer? Of course. I began inviting friends and neighbors over to my home on Saturday afternoons so I could show them exactly what to buy and how to build their first energy-producing panel. Nothing has been more rewarding than watching skeptics transforming into raving fans overnight. Now, it didn't take long. My Saturday classes quickly extended over in Sundays. And soon enough, I was sharing this valuable information to new people almost every night of the week. And that still wasn't enough. People wanted more. I quickly began to realize there was only one of me. So how in the world was I going to keep up with the increasing demand? The only way to continue spreading the energy-saving solar gospel was to figure out a way to duplicate myself over and over. That being said, I was straight to work and put together the most complete and comprehensive training on saving money from a do-it-yourself solar panel system so that anyone without experience or knowledge on the subject whatsoever could do this. Introducing Green Energy Junkie, your complete guide to saving money and going green. This is a jam-packed training full of everything you need to get started immediately on reducing your electric bill and quickly becoming energy independent with solar panels. Here's a quick overview on what you will get. Now, before you get started on building the first panel, you're going to receive a high-quality solar education. I've invested a good amount of money to produce 7 professional videos which will give you a strong foundation into how solar energy works. This series alone is approximately 2 hours in length and is instrumental for your introduction to solar. In the first section of training series, I will be introducing you to the solar basics, how solar is generated, how it's captured, and finally, how it is channeled into your home to power all of your electrical needs. In Section 2, you will begin a step-by-step process to build your first panel for under $115. You are going to be amazed on how fun and easy this will be. Section 3 consists in 3 resources to assist you in creating a customized solar strategy for your home. The Solar Calculator. This specifically designed calculator will show you exactly how many panels are needed to power your home and what size battery bank you'll need to get you completely off the grid. Now, if none of this makes sense right now, don't worry, it will. Installation. Learn how to properly install your panels like pros. This lesson alone is worth hundreds, trust me. Electrical wiring plans. The plans will help you safely connect your solar panels and start feeding the energy to a storage battery. Once again, trust me, if this makes no sense at all, it soon will. With everything you are getting here today, it's easy to see just how possible it is to get up and running with your very own money-saving solar panel in a little time. Here are just a few of the hundreds of emails I get from happy users who've gone solar and leveraged the Green Energy Junkie system. Hi Alex, thanks for the terrific product. I love the video instructions. It really makes the project much easier. I have completed 2 panels and currently on my 3rd. The solar calculator say this covers 40% of my power bill, saving me about $80 per quarter. Frederick T. Hey Green Energy Junkie guys. Today I finished my first panel using an alloy frame and Perspex backing. This is a much better quality panel than I expected. Some guides tell you to make a wooden frame, but I don't think this would last too long. I'm glad you used Perspex and alloy. This is a top quality panel. Stephen W. Now once again, this may not make sense for you right now, but it soon will. And finally, thanks for providing a top quality guide. I was worried it would be too hard for me to follow, but you've really made this for newbies. I wouldn't hesitate in recommending Green Energy Junkie to my friends. Catherine T. These are just a few of the hundreds of emails I get all the time from 100,000 happy people in over 23 different countries. And with all the success stories that continue to pile in, you are starting to see just how possible it is for you to make the switch to solar. So by now, I can imagine you asking, okay, Alex, how much is the investment for the Green Energy Junkie system? You already know that switching to solar energy is going to dramatically reduce your electric bill and save you a ton of money each and every month. And you also know that doing it yourself, you're saving $10,000 to $20,000 or more than if you had someone else do it for you. So how much is it worth to you? To save $50, $100, even $150 per month for the rest of your life and put that towards something you've always wanted. Well, even though I've spent thousands of dollars myself and countless weeks to uncover exactly what to buy, where to get it, where to get the best prices, and how to make it work for you as easily as possible, you won't even have to pay a fraction of that. In fact, I'm on a mission to get this powerful, life-changing information into as many hands as possible, which is why you can get instant access to the entire Green Energy Junkie system, including the PDFs, training videos, and much, much more, for just an easy payment of $49.97. That's right, like I said, there's no catch. There's nothing too good to be true. I just want this to be a no-brainer for you. And the best part is that you will get instant access to everything. The PDFs, the plans, and the detailed training videos instantly as a digital download in just seconds from now. That means you can start going into the entire training and to the action now. I have something else special I want to share with you. Because so many of my customers are looking for additional ways to save money and do their part for the environment, I decided to introduce my complete wind turbine training program for free. This insider information on how to generate energy from wind easily sells for $60, but it's probably too hard to understand and extremely expensive to build. That's why I decided to simplify things, make them into an easy-to-follow video guide that will allow you to build your first wind turbine for under $100 from parts at your local hardware store. Once again, this is my free gift to you. You don't need to make the wind turbine, but if you would like to, it's there. So to recap today, you are getting complete access to the entire Green Energy Junkie solar panels do-it-yourself training and your 2 bonuses for just one simple payment of $49.97. $50 is what it takes to get started with your very own money-saving solar panels. So go ahead and click on the button below this video to get access now. Now here's the thing. I have complete confidence that the quality of the results of this course are outstanding, that I am extending a 60-day no-questions-asked money-back guarantee. That places all the risks on our shoulders. But frankly, I don't really consider that a risk. It just makes good business sense. And with that said, my overall goal is to over-deliver. So to get instant access, simply take action by clicking the Add to Cart button below the video now. Do this and we'll get started. Now remember, you have 2 options. You can leave this site and continue to overpay on your electric bill each and every month, or you can choose to take the first step toward energy independence and join the 100,000 others benefiting from the monthly savings of the energy-efficient solar panels. The choice is yours. Now remember, ignorance is bliss, but it's also quite expensive. Click on the link below to get started, and I will see you on the other side.